Okay, as we said that we can use this distance time graph to determine the speed of an object. For doing that, what we will do is first we will consider a small portion A, B. Here A and B. Suppose this is two positions A and B. Then what we have to do is we have to find the speed of the object between the position A and B. For that, what we will do is first we will draw a perpendicular from A towards what? Towards the x-axis. Let it be at this position, let the time be t1, small letter t1. And from B also what we will do, we will draw a perpendicular towards the x-axis. Let the B, there is time be t2. So now at time t2, let the object be in B position and t1 the object be in A position. Now to know the displacement, we will draw a perpendicular towards where? Towards the y-axis, from A y-axis. Suppose the position be S1. Now from B, when we are drawing, let the position be S2. So now we got 2 points A and B. Now we have to find the speed of the object between A and B. Now what we will do is from A to this position A to this perpendicular of B, what we will do? We will draw a straight line. So let it be C. Now if you find this distance, if we are finding this distance, what we can find? We can find the velocity of the object from A to B. Now for that, what we have to do? We have to find the slope of this AB. We have to find the slope of this AB. This you will study in class 10, I think. For finding the slope of a graph, we have the equation slope is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1. So slope is equal to y coordinate divided by x coordinate. This equation you will study in class 10 in math. So here what we have to do, just you remember this equation as slope is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So if you find this slope, what we can do? We can find the velocity of the object in between the position A and B. Now this BC, so this BC is equal to this distance. BC is equal to this distance, that is, this is y1 and this is y2. This is y1 and this is y2. So this BC is equal to which distance? This distance. So for finding the slope, velocity, I said velocity, if you find the slope of the distance, what we can do? Slope of this, we can find the velocity. So here velocity equal to y2 minus y1. What is y2 here? Y2 here is s2. s2 minus, what is y1 here? s1 by x2 minus x1. So here this is x1 and this is x2. So here whatever will be this distance, that will be equal to this distance. So here what is x2 is t2 minus x1 is t1. So if you know the position of the object and the time of that position, then what we can find? We can find the velocity from the graph. That means if you find the slope of the graph, then what we can find? We can find the velocity of an object. So this s2 minus s1 is what? BC by this is AC. BC represents what? Distance. AC is representing what? Time. That means distance by time is velocity. So s2 minus s1 is what? The change in position. t2 minus t1 is the time interval. So from this graph what we are getting? The distance or the change in position, and what we are getting? We are getting the time interval. From there what we are getting? We are getting the slope, that is equal to the velocity of the graph. So hope you understood this portion.